All right, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Welcome to Music on the Menu on the River. Alan K. Stout with you as I always am. Sunday nights, 9 to 10 o'clock, bringing you regional artists doing their own original material from right here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Hanging out with D.C. Taylor. D.C., how are you, my friend?
Yes, good. Alan, how you doing?
Good to see you. We got a lot going on here this week at the studio, at the casino. SSP TV, we're here on Tuesday. We had Music on the Menu live. We had the weekend of Rita's Choice Party. So we could take a deep breath here on Sunday night and just get back to business, so to speak. And our guest in the studio is Dave Brown.
Nice to see you again, Alan.
Nice to see you, my friend, who performed beautifully on Tuesday night at Breakers with your band, the Dishonest Fiddlers. And one of the things that was, one of the reasons I wanted to bring you on tonight is because one of the things that was pretty cool about the show was you had showcased and premiered some songs from your forthcoming record. The record is going to be called A Deeper Shade of Blue.
Deeper Shade of Blue.
And you're looking to get it out within the next 2 months or so?
We haven't actually picked the date yet, but it's going to be, it's pretty much done now, so it's just kind of,
mastering and artwork and all that stuff. And
the artwork is here.
You got the artwork?
We're thrilled to see the artwork. Mark Lotney is our artist, and we've collaborated with a couple of people on that too, so
it's pretty much ready to roll.
It's ready.
Tell us about the record. We played stuff from the last record on the show here now. First time I think I saw you guys was about 2 years ago at the Susquehanna Breakdown.
I think, yes.
Yeah, and I think I reached out to you shortly after there and said, hey, I dug your set. Get me some tunes and we'll get them on the air. And and then we did a story about you for the newspaper.
Right.
So we've been going back a couple of years now. This record, tell us, was your approach. I like to ask musicians this when they're starting to accumulate a body of work, so to speak. What'd you do differently? What'd you do the same?
The lineup is different this time around.
Different musicians.
It was a lot of kind of rebuilding and a lot of trial and error for me all year, and I got it seemed to be a very, very fruitful experience for me. I learned so much, having the chance to play with so many great musicians all along. I don't have a single bad thing to say about any single one of them.
So that was the major difference, just the different. Cause,
I've just been, kind of growing and learning. The whole thing is just, it's been a great journey, and I'm happy with where I'm at. But
because stylistically, it just sounds, you've got your vibe. My dad, he was going to come up Tuesday to Breakers to the show, and he said, so who you got playing up there, Tuesday night? And I told him the name of the band, and he said, what are they like? And I go, they're a bluegrass band, a kind of folky bluegrass band. He goes, folky bluegrass band. He goes, it's either bluegrass or it's folky. I'm like, no, they're a folky bluegrass band. I go, listen, Dad, would you agree with that a little bit?
I think so.
I mean, I got, here's some Dylan in there. And,
we, the influences are certainly, foundationed in bluegrass and old time music, and but it's new music. The stories are new. The sentiment may be, harken back to years past, I guess.
And you got your own vibe. You got your own.
We've got a fiddler now.
Oh, the Fiddlers finally have a fiddler.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that next. Let's play a tune from the record. This is a brand new one. It's called Shipping Out.
Well, I'm shipping out, but I don't know where in the world I might land. Well, I've got my slingshot stretched back as far as I can. Well, I've got an eye on New York City and a wobbly table set for two. Well, I hate to break it to you, well, that second seat ain't for you. Oh, woman, ain't gonna drive me crazy no more. No more, no more. Oh, woman, ain't gonna drive me crazy. I'm a changing the locks on the door. Well, you might think I'm stupid, honey, and you might think I'm dumb. To chew me up and spit me out like that old piece of gum. Oh, honey, I've still got flavor.
This is Brett Alexander, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on the River.
If you're the sun, then why is everything so dark? I'm just waiting for a spark that can't be seen. If I'm the moon and everything revolves around you, tell me why can't I see through what lies between? Now I just don't know what to say. The work keeps getting in the way. I keep getting pulled away. The harder I try, I wanna tear this whole thing down, but I keep getting spun around every day by the world in the way. At first it was love, then there were plans, then there were problems, oh, then we took a stand, and after we'd won, we drifted apart and forgot the reasons. We followed our hearts. Now I just don't know what to say. The world keeps getting in the way. I keep getting pulled away. The harder I try, I wanna tear this whole thing down, but I keep getting spun around every day by the world in the way. And I'm tired of wishing upon a star, and I'm tired of loving you from afar. When you're standing next to me, standing next to me, you're standing next to me. Now I just don't know what to say. The world keeps getting in the way. I keep getting pulled away. The harder I try, I wanna tear these walls down, but I keep getting spun around every day. Now I just don't know what to say. The world keeps getting in the way. You keep getting farther away. The harder I try, I wanna burn these walls down, but I keep getting spun around every day, every day, every day, by the world in the way. So won't you shine, won't you shine, won't you shine your light on me? Won't you shine, won't you shine, won't you shine your light on me? Oh, now won't you shine, won't you shine, won't you shine your light on me? Oh, now won't you shine, won't you shine, won't you shine your light on me?
Badlees here on Music on the Menu on the River, a song called World in a Way. That's from their last record, Epiphones and Empty Rooms, going back to 2013. Before that, we heard brand new music from the Dishonest Fiddlers, a song called Shipping Out. Usually we close the show with a Badlees tune, but we got Dave in, so we're going to close the show with one of your new tunes tonight. And talking to you a little bit between tunes there, the Dishonest Fiddlers previously did not have a fiddler,
We did not.
and now you do.
Yes.
Talk to us about your fiddler.
Well, our fiddler is named Mark Woodyat, who,
Okay.
if you're not familiar with him, I described him as kind of a like a Frank Zappa type of guy. He's incredibly talented, super cool to play with, and just sort of just kind of fell together,
Yeah, and so we got to hear him on Tuesday night at Breakers, and now he'll obviously be all over the new record as well.
Yeah,
so that's cool stuff. I'm going to play a tune now from a guy named Chris Mullineaux. So, you know Chris?
Oh, yeah. Chris is a great guy.
I figured you guys would have crossed paths up in Scranton.
Up north. Yeah.
Yeah, up 81 a little bit.
Up in the woods.
Yeah, a great tune from Chris called Pour Down Over Me. Check it out.
Hey, this is Aaron Fink, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout. This is The River.
You're inside, the inside of my brain. You're down below, underneath my skin. sunset in our minds. I've tried so many times, but I can't quit. Yeah, I'm doing time. They come and they go, they rock and they roll. But you are my rock steady girl. We'll do away with everything. We'll plant our flag out in outer space. Yeah, we will. They come and they go, they rock and they roll. But you are my rock steady girl. Get up now. They come and they go, they rock and they roll. But you are my rock steady girl. I like pretty girls that sing and dance even when it's raining.
I'd like to find a guy to hold my hand and look me in the eye.
Like to stay up late singing songs about how it should be.
So do I, why don't you give me a chance?
Well, okay, let's sing. Woohoo, 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 woohoo. I tend to break a sweat, doesn't seem to matter what I'm doing.
I'm always really late and I don't care. I hope you don't mind.
Like to drive real fast, but I don't pay much attention.
So do I, why don't you give us a chance?
Well, okay, let's sing. Woohoo, 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 woohoo. If the world opens up, we might find out it's only us. As if a curl from a wave washes everyone else away. There'll be nothing left to say except woohoo, 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 woohoo. Yeah. Like to do some things I might regret, won't forget.
I guess I don't mind being a little crazy once in a while.
I always take a chance when I'm pretty sure that no one's watching.
So do I, what do you have in mind?
Well, how about let's sing? Woohoo, 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 woohoo. And if the world opens up, we might find out it's only us. As if a curl from a wave washes everyone else away. If the world opens up, we might find out it's only us. As if a curl
Neil Nicastro here on Music on the Menu on the River with a brand new tune called Okay, Let's Sing. Before that, brand new tune from Aaron Fink, a song called Rock Steady Girl. And before that, Chris Mullineaux with a song called Pour Down Over Me. Aaron will be having his CD party on May 18th at Carl Hall in Wilkes-Barre, and he'll be with us at Music on the Menu Live in July, just like Dave Brown just was a couple of nights ago on Tuesday night. And Dave, I know that it's getting, we finally got the warm weather. I think it's finally here to stay. And people are starting to look at their summer music festivals. I know you've got a couple. Where are you guys going to be around this summer?
We're going to be up at Mountain Sky a time or two, I'm sure. The NEPA Bluegrass Festival in Tunkhannock up at Lazy Brook Park. We're playing at Bear's Picnic. And we're always adding shows to our website. And you could find us online at thedishonestfiddlers.com.
That's an easy one to remember, thedishonestfiddlers.com. Dave, thanks so much for Tuesday night coming down. Thanks for being a part of the television show as well. So if you're listening to this show Sunday, there'll be a totally different interview with Dave on SSP TV, and that'll be premiering in a week or so. And, we'll let you know about that on our Facebook page. And, thanks for Breakers on Tuesday and always getting us your tunes. We love playing them, and it's always good to see you.
It's great to be here. Thanks for doing what you do with all the local original stuff. And,
Our pleasure. Let's play another one. Let's play another one from the new record. This one's called Steamtown Blues.
Buried and married to a liar like you. train don't stop anymore like I wanna ever know. Well, I'd rather be lonely than be lied to by you. Buried than married to a liar like you. Darling, it's true. Darling, I do. Darling, it's true. Darling, I do. Sunday morning, 9 a.m. We all meet at the gas station. Fill our tanks, grab a bite to eat before we head out on the streets. And everyone's welcome to come along. Rev up engines, iPods on, listening to our favorite songs as we ride off to the sun. If you're American pride, then you were born to ride. Cruising down 93, somewhere in Weatherly, just Harley Davidson and me on my 83. Kick back, feel the breeze, there's no place I'd rather be. Just Harley Davidson and me on my 83. Pulled up to outside a saloon. Two-wheel Tuesday special on booze. Burning rubber off your back tire. Mustang Sally goes gone wild. Blazing wings with a frosted mug. Jello wrestling, sipping on suds. Bikes lined up with chrome and bling. Badass boys in leather and chains. If you're American pride, then you were born to ride. Cruising down 93, somewhere in Weatherly, just Harley Davidson and me on my 83. Kick back, feel the breeze, there's no place
Adam Nulton here on Music on the Menu on the River, a brand new tune called 883. And before that, brand new music from the Dishonest Fiddlers, a song called Steamtown Blues. And of course, they were with us Tuesday at Music on the Menu Live. Our friends from The Weekender were here, a big party for the Reader's Choice Awards. So we had a lot of fun on Tuesday. And we thank everybody for tuning in or coming down and hanging out. Now, this is the first time on the show. I've been doing this show here on the river for about 5 years now. And Vince Benedetto, who happens to be hanging out here around the studio tonight, we were hanging out last week at Jammin' for Jerry.
We were, yep.
And we had a good time. And I saw you talking to Jerry for quite a while, and I did as well. And so I just kind of wanted to talk to you about, your conversation with him. And, I know you know Bill Kelly. And what was your take on that whole evening, Vince?
Well, it was a remarkable night. I hadn't seen Dakota play since the Radio Bold Music Festival. We brought him back into town in 2012.
Okay.
And when we launched our Radio Bold app, and they headlined our festival right here at Mohegan Sun Pocono. And, that's really when I got to know them. I got to know Bill, and I've seen Bill subsequently when I've been down to Nashville, which I get down to almost every year. And we always try to hang out a little bit. So I've had more occasions to talk to Bill about music and the band. I hadn't seen Jerry in a while. But as soon as I saw him, we started quickly reminiscing about the Radio Bold Music Festival. And then we just kind of talked a little bit about music itself. I was asking him, was he still getting a chance to play? And he said he really couldn't play anymore.
Yeah.
But I said, well, what about writing? And he says, I still write.
Did he say?
And so
I saw you chatting with him for a while because I was right after you.
Yeah, and what's amazing is, when you're talking to him about the stuff he's so passionate about, he just lights up and he gets very excited about it, and you could tell it's very genuine.
Yeah.
That music is such an important part in his life that I could have stayed there all night talking to him.
I went up to him, and, we had heard that he, it was no secret, Jerry's battling an early onset of dementia. Mm-hmm. That's why they're doing the benefit.
Right.
And, I wasn't sure how his memory was going to be. I'm sure you felt the same way when you first went up to him.
Yeah.
So I go up to him, and I tell him who I am, just out of courtesy. And he smiles, and he starts talking to me about music and so forth. And, you don't know if he's still just being polite or not.
Right.
And it was the coolest thing. It warmed my heart. There was a pen on the table. Mm-hmm. And he pushes the pen across the table and hands it to me. And he says, let's do another article. And, that's when I knew that he really remembered, working with me in the past. And, he sounded great. He got up there and sang with Bill.
It was unbelievable.
Sang beautifully.
Yeah. And, they harmonized as beautifully as they ever did. And it was just a remarkable night. And, all the band sounded great. And I got to tell you, both of them sing great. Their vocals are there. And Bill Kelly on some of those songs, his vocal range is just unbelievable.
Incredible. He is incredible. And, he got a little emotional at one point during the night. Mm-hmm. And, we're going to play Timothy now. And I don't know if I realized it at the moment or maybe it was afterwards, but Bill had to have been aware, because of what's going on with Jerry, that that's probably the last time he's ever going to sing that song on stage with Jerry. How heavy must have that been for him, and emotional, and they pulled it off. They sounded great.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not, but
I hope not.
Certainly,
but there's a chance of
probably running through both their minds.
Probably both. The song that they sang together on stage, probably 2000.
And it was so great that they got to do it here in Northeast Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so, right downtown Wilkes-Barre. Yeah, right where it all launched for those guys. Almost 50 years ago. Yeah. So, great stuff. Well, Vince, thanks for coming on. It was great hanging out with you that night, and I wanted to get your take on Jammin' for Jerry. This is from the Buoys. This is Timothy.
what you like all night. Do what you like if I make you feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make you feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Do what you like, me come from dance hall. Do what you like, me come for rock you all. I will say, do what you like, me come from dance hall. Do what you like, me come for rock you all. I will say, do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Just do it. Money we say two for the show, three to get ready we say, four to go we say 5, 6, 7, 8. Well come on everybody, say me just can't wait because it's 9, 10, let's do it again. Hey, we gotta get together just to rock it as friends. Cause it's the invitation and the dance hall tonight. I'll play this reggae music, so do what you like. Do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. What you like, I did the broad daylight. Do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like, I did the broad daylight. Just do show. Three to get ready with it. Four to go up with it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, come on, everybody, say we just can't wait because it's 9, 10. Let's do it again. Hey, we're gonna get together just to rock it as friends. But this is the invitation to the dance hall tonight. Come on, play this reggae music, so do what you like. Say, do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Do what you like all night. Do what you like if I make it feel right. Do what you like all night. Do what you like until the broad daylight. Just do it.
George Wesley here on Music on the Menu on the River with a song called Do What You Like, the late George Wesley. And, you know, I hate saying that, but I was thinking about him at Music on the Menu Live the other night, DC.
Yeah.
Last time I ever saw George and had a talk with him was at Music on the Menu Live when he played it, and we were back in the backstage area and had a very personal, beautiful conversation. And, he was just an amazing guy, and he always felt so great when you were around him, and I still feel great when I listen to his tunes. So, I'm so glad we have these records that we could still play for you on the show all the time. Before that, the Buoys with Timothy, and of course, Jamming for Jerry last Thursday night, downtown Wilkes-Barre at Genetti's. Tremendous night. Lots of money raised for Jerry, and a lot of hugs and handshakes and people reminiscing and people I haven't seen in a while. It was just a really, really great night of music. There's another new one that just came out this year for us. This one's Miz. It's called I Will Take You Home.
Close your eyes, don't you worry. There's no reason to be sad. Don't waste it all in such a hurry. Just think of all the friends you have. And if you got the whole world weighing down on your shoulders, then come to me and I will take you. Don't get angry, don't believe what you don't know. There comes a time with every person when you may have to let them go. But if you ever need to shut the lights and draw the curtains, it's okay, and I will take you. There is still a light that pierces through darkest places, and I can see the love that's shining through the saddest faces. If you think that no one cares about the way you're feeling, know that I'll be here for you when it's time your soul needs healing. It's like a dream I was having just the other night in bed. You were there and you were with me. I can't remember what you said. I'm never gonna leave you now, I know. This time for certain. Close your eyes and I will take you home. There is still a light that pierces through the darkest places, and I can see the love that's shining through the saddest faces. If you think that no one cares about the way you're feeling, then know that I'll be here for you when it's time your soul needs healing. Last night I was walking through the city streets alone. I found myself reliving memories in a place we used to go. Now I don't need another love to show me the answers, 'cause I'm alright, and I will take you home. Yeah, it's okay, 'cause I will take you home.
Hi, this is Nick Coyle, and you're listening to Music on the Menu with Alan K. Stout on The River.
Nick Coyle here on Music on the Menu on the River, a song called Direction. Before that, Miz, brand new tune called I Will Take You Home. We played a lot of new music tonight. You know, couples from the Dishonest Fiddlers, the Chris Mullineaux song is new, the Aaron Fink tune is new, the Nicastro song is new, the Adam Nulton tune was new. You know, we appreciate people sending us their music on the program. It makes us a lot of fun for us to get new tunes and new records and put them on the radio. And it's also a lot of fun for us to do Tuesdays once a month at Breakers. Again, Dishonest Fiddlers, great show on Tuesday night. Coming up in June, we have Dustin Douglas and the Electric Gentleman, and that show is going to happen just a couple of days after they drop their new record. And then in July, Aaron Fink, who just dropped a new record about 3 weeks ago, he will be with us. So, you know, we've got a great summer lineup, and the casino will be banging with Party on the Patio, and so Lots of music up here at Mohegan Sun. Make sure you come out and hang out with us, and make sure you tap on the glass and annoy DC Taylor while he's trying to do his show.
Sure, why not?
Because we're right on the way down to the track now. You can't miss us if you're coming up to party on the patio. Conveniently located on the way down to the track. So you can bet on the horses too and bother DC, I guess.
Sure, right.
So anyway, great to see everybody always. We're kidding. We love it when you stop by and wave to us.
Absolutely.
If we're off the air, we'll always come out and say hello. And
Yep.
So it's that's why we're here. We're going to close with another one out from the Dishonest Fiddlers. Brand new track. Again, the record's called Deeper Shade of Blue. It should be out shortly. We'll stay on top of that. We again thank the guys for coming down Tuesday at Breakers. This one's called Highway Miles.
Well, I'm tearing at my tiles for some highway miles. I'm chomping at the bit just to get right out of here. Well, I ain't on the run, ain't hiding from no one in particular. I'm just looking out my window, wishing that old wind was a blowing through my hair. And I was rolling down my window, and I'm rolling down that hot road. Feel that breeze going through from the place I once knew. Buddy, I'm telling you. Oh, there's a lonely road that goes through the valley of rolling bones, but a mecca that you'll find. Well, I've been up and down those mountains a couple of times, and I ain't counting. Don't take very much for me to make up my mind when I'm rolling down that old road, and I'm rolling down my window. Feel the breeze going through from the place I once knew, buddy, I'm telling you. Well, some say things never change. Some say it's all the same. Some say it's best to listen just in case. Well, there's a sunset I'm after. Don't know how many more chapters it'll take till this traveler finds a